back to another episode of the Rock Report, y'all. I got a special guest in the building, my cousin, Big Rello, aka Rello. Hey, do me a favor, man. Tell the people, a little bit about yourself, and then how we ended up here.
What you want to know? You say about myself?
Just a little bit about your background. This might be the first time, some people experiencing you. So just a little bit about who you are, what you do.
I'm just the average nigga that rap. Then I'll do what I gotta do to survive. But I don't know, I think like music, my passion is some shit like that. Like I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do.
Interesting.
I'm good at it. At least everybody tell me I'm good at it. You know what I'm saying?
I respect it. I respect how you humbled yourself. You said you feel like you average. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I'm an average person.
You're not using your ego to like give yourself some type of status above anybody. Like, look.
I don't have an ego.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's you. So how did music become a passion of yours in the first place?
Started when I was a kid. Like Tupac. Well, I probably just always played Tupac.
Big. That was my guy growing up for sure.
Yeah. So, started there. And I started writing, I was like 12. Wrote my first rhyme, I was like 12.
I think I still remember it. We was in your mom's basement when you spit it to me. I forgot. I forgot the lyrics to it, but I just remember the setting.
I remember. We gonna say that for another day.
We could do that. That's what's up. That's what's up. So like I gave you props for earlier for humbling yourself, not saying that you better than anybody in the rap industry. Like I know it's a lot of people out there that really kind of like cap about who they are, what they do, the life that they live. What's your overall like just perspective on cap rappers, man? Like just the facade that they put on just to make sell music or sell record, whatever the fuck.
At some point everybody capping their rhymes, bro. Like we ain't hitting up $1,000.
Some people might disagree.
Some people do.
The guys who ain't talking about that type of shit.
Some people tell the 100% truth. Like,
right.
I try to be as honest as possible with my music.
For sure.
If it's some shit that I did, I'm not finna incriminate myself. So
Right.
You're a real artist. You supposed to switch that shit up. You ain't supposed to tell people what you really did.
Real talk. Like, why would you give away? Yeah, like tell the details of some shit.
Everybody getting excited behind that shit.
Have you seen that one rapper? He rap about like how to like swipe, how to go to the mall, how to do all that silly shit. Like he teach you step by step.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's what's up. you look like you probably don't learn some shit. Huh? I truly believe he give value though.
There's quite a few rappers doing that. So
I believe he giving value though. It's as sick as that shit is. If it works, that's giving value to a specific audience. It's giving them something that they can apply to their life and use. That's what value is.
At the end of the day, bro, I used to look down upon that shit. You feel me? Like I ain't never scammed or no shit like that. So I used to look down upon it, but nigga, at the end of the day, niggas gotta eat. Everybody can't sell dope. Everybody can't, you feel me, do everything that everybody else do to get money. So if that's how they get their shit, that's how they get their life popping, and you feel me, that's what they do to get living and survive shit. Fuck it. Other niggas do what they do, bro. They ain't fucking with me, so.
Yeah, I guess you know what I'm saying. Like, especially if they hustle ain't messing up your hustle, then no need to fret about what somebody else got going on.
It's a million ways to hustle, bro.
For sure, and I feel like that's why I'm on the wave I'm on. I'm trying to just show the example that you don't have to take from nobody else to get where you're trying to go. I'm trying to show people that that's actually possible. I ain't the only one demonstrating that. A lot of people that I look up to and follow are demonstrating the same shit. But we live in a world to where, like, with the internet, bro, you can find anything that you're looking for. If you're looking for negativity, it's there. If you look for positivity, it's there. You'll find it, and you'll find a community of people that's talking about the same shit that you're looking into. A community of people talking about that shit. So, yeah, like you said, like to each his own though. At the end of the day, but like, who were some of your favorite Detroit rappers, like that you respected, like what they did, what they talked about in their rhymes, because they like time to live that shit.
You talking about old, new, or
just all time, like as far as influence you on your life.
You gotta give it up to Blade. Like if you don't fuck with Blade, something wrong with you. Like I don't know, but Blade, the Street Lord, Cheddar Boys for sure. Like they really put on for us for real. A lot of niggas ain't hip to. It's a rapper, bro. I think he was like banging in the 80s, 90s. Like Eshawn, he from the East Side too. You feel me?
Everybody,
He
yeah,
was the
a lot of
first.
people,
He was the first.
know him.
You gotta give it up to him too. He was the first Detroit artist to make a meal, bro, underground.
Word.
I think his shit was slapping.
He pulled $1 million out the streets.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Like niggas gonna ain't be, you feel me, knowing about that type of shit.
You gotta respect that. Like, do you follow or fuck with like Danny Brown at all?
I've heard of him, but I ain't really head towards and shit like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I feel like, for him to be Detroit, I think he a West Sider for sure. But for him to be from Detroit, but like the majority of his audience is in a whole different country.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes, bro. Like, just because you don't pop here don't mean you ain't gonna pop everywhere else, bro.
Right.
Like, to all the upcoming artists, no matter if you rapping, producing, whatever, bro. Just because you don't pop here don't mean you ain't gonna pop everywhere else, bro.
Exactly.
Like,
Big facts. Somebody in Hong Kong might like your shit.
At the end of the day, bro, fuck these people in this city, dog. For real.
Yeah, I mean, I heard a lot of
If
Detroit
they ain't
rappers say
supporting,
they hate
if they ain't
they hate
supporting.
you. Because I feel like you always gonna have that. It's always gonna be. I ain't gonna say half and half, but it's gonna be those groups: people that love you, people that hate you.
Yeah, most definitely. But they say you get hate from the place you from the most.
Right.
Like, they hate on you the most out of everybody.
Yeah. Why you think that is?
I think it's niggas who really grew up with us, bro. Like,
Right.
Seen us come from the mud. You feel me? You know how we grew up, bro. So to see a nigga come from nothing in the world, even the nigga who was popping all through they childhood, like the nigga who was fresh out of high school. You feel me? Like, nigga, people who grew up with you, bro. You a fucking star now. You feel me? Like, everybody in the world love you. Like,
Yeah.
Man, I was in third grade with that whole ass nigga. You know how niggas?
Because
be,
they got
like,
some negative memory about you.
Something negative. You feel me? Like niggas don't make mistakes. Like, everybody ain't perfect, nigga. My whole life went good, nigga.
Word.
And everything was all peaches and cream with us, nigga. And we only got good memories. Some niggas, you feel me? You got, you know what I'm saying, bro?
I think the reason why some people think like that though is because they haven't had that mindset shift that there's enough for me to get my own. I don't have to hate on this man because of what he got. It's possible for me to get the same shit.
But I mean, you ain't got no faith in yourself. You worthless.
Period. I mean,
you ain't worth shit.
I remember. I ain't gonna say I was jealous of. I'm pretty sure I experienced jealousy as an emotion before in my life, but I don't think it was like envy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it was strong envy. It was just like, it was more so unconscious.
What you mean though?
Like, I've seen like, seeing somebody like accomplish something that I wanted. Like, I remember when I was in the 5th grade and shit, certain guys was like trying to like, run for team, school president and shit.
Right.
I wanted that title, but a dude named Kevin Kyrie. That's how I remember that name. Kevin Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? His last name looked like it was career, but it's Kyrie.
Shout out to him for winning.
Shout out to Kevin, man. He won. He was president, but I was kind of jealous. I'm like, what the fuck? Who was Kevin? This motherfucker, this old 4-eyed, fucking skinny fuck face, passing out candy to everybody. I couldn't afford to go get king size Snickers for the whole school, but his parents could, so he won. He won a favor of. But I was a little jealous of that shit. But when I look back, it's like, what the fuck was I jealous of? I'm not Kevin Kyrie.
Like,
that's
bro,
what
grade you say you was in?
5th grade.
Bro, you was a kid. You ain't know, you feel me? You ain't know how to control your emotions and all that yet. Like, nigga, we grown now. You know how to be like, man, fuck Kevin. Straight up, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck the president.
Yeah,
I
fuck
get
Kevin.
this next time around, nigga.
Yeah, fuck
I know
Kevin.
you feel me? I'm brainstorm a little bit different this time around.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
But, let me ask you this, bro. Like, how do you feel like music in the position that you in now, how do you feel like that could be used to, like, elevate your own personal brand?
I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I ain't got it all figured out yet.
I mean, because at the end of the day, all of our crafts is really just a form of communication. When an artist draw a picture, they say a picture says 1,000 words. He's just communicating with his art. So you being an artist that write and do music, you communicating. You know what I'm saying? You got the power to impact people's lives when they listen to your music. So, going from like guys like Nipsey Hussle, he was thinking on a business level. He's like, look, I understand this music shit might not be here all the time, but I can use this to segue and grow my business on the side. He used that to grow the brand. The Marathon Continues.
Right.
That was a brand he was growing. So I was wondering, like, just how do you feel like you could use music to kind of like elevate, just or create new opportunities for you down the line in your life?
All right, so the best thing I can think of is like you saying basically if I get on with the music type shit.
Yeah, or if you could just reach enough people like to communicate your message, like. how do you think it could be used to like just kind of like just grow who you are and like just and reach more people ultimately?
I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. The music is just, I don't know. I can't answer that. I really can't.
Facts. I feel you because you know sometimes it's too early to judge the metrics.
You feel me? Like my shit might not pop out. I think you feel me. I didn't talk to all this shit. You feel me? These people gonna come back and see this shit if I do pop.
Now you said you haven't like actually posted anything on like no public platforms, right?
Not yet.
What's the reason for that?
So what I'm doing is like everything is based off of apps, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all the apps correspond with each other one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
So like you would get a Triller video, 30 seconds. You would hear a song on that shit. They post it on Instagram though. You feel me? Or they Facebook or Twitter or whatever's popping. You feel me?
Right.
They post this Triller video, and you like, damn, that song like that shit sound like it's hitting. After I reach a certain amount of views on it, or you feel me, touch a certain amount of people, then I will drop a whole video to it, or I will at least drop the audio to it, so people can hear it. I just want to see, you feel me, what type of fan base I can build right quick. I ain't rushing it, you feel me? I know it ain't gonna happen overnight.
So you would put out a small little clip, like you said, on Triller or something like that, see if the audience engage, and if enough people do, you'll give them a full piece of content.
Yeah.
Okay, and then when you do post that content, where do you put it for them to listen? Like if I'm,
Right now on Instagram.
Okay, so Instagram.
Yeah.
So do you use like take advantage of like the Instagram TV feature or just the 1 minute?
No, I ain't that deep off into it yet.
Yeah.
Like I'm still brainstorming and planning. So
Okay.
when I hit, I want to hit big. You feel me? I don't want to just not have shit figured out.
No doubt.
Sometimes
I think I talked to you before about like what Lil Nas did that can't nobody tell me nothing, dude.
Yeah.
He used like TikTok. He created like several different memes to his song before he released the whole song.
Yeah, I mean,
So he had more than enough attention behind it, and the more enough that the market demanded the full song before he dropped.
That's kind of what made me do it though. When you tell me that, I'm like, shit, you gotta make people want shit first. You feel me? Like, for instance, a nigga hustling on the street, downtown, wherever. You feel me? Like, trying to sell some shit. You walk up to a nigga, you can't just, give them the full shit. You feel me? You gotta make them want it. They not gonna take the full shit. Unless it's free. But, you feel me?
Facts.
They're not taking shit, bro. I'm
Facts.
not finna spend no money with you, bro. You gotta make me want this shit. You selling this cologne or whatever, bro. Fuck on, bro. I don't want this shit.
So, do you believe like that there's a such thing as like a window for artists, like a certain point in time where they have to blow? Because a lot of older artists fear that certain music companies only pander to younger audiences, and that's what they want to push.
The way she said it nowadays, man, the internet, bro. You don't even need no record label, bro. I'm not even looking to get signed. Like, if the right deal was to come along, you feel me? If my shit was to, you feel me, get moving or whatever, yeah, I'd take it to make shit easier. You feel me? I ain't gotta worry about all the finances and shit like that. That's what comes with being independent, bro. You gotta pay for everything yourself, nigga.
Right.
If you ain't got the money for this shit, you're not gonna be able to make it. That's why, you feel me? It takes certain niggas. Like a nigga drop some shit, and then you won't hear from this nigga for a year. You feel me? You know, too much. Like, off real, bro. It be fucked up. Like, niggas be having real life shit, bro.
Damn.
Niggas go through real life shit, bro. So, when niggas be talking in their music, bro, it usually be about the shit they really went through. Except them cat rap niggas. The rap. Cat rappers. Yeah, them niggas. But niggas really be talking about what they going through, bro. So,
yeah.
Like, you gotta
those are the artists that I think I could just respect the most at the end of the day, because you were taking what you experiencing in your life and you creatively finding a way to communicate it. Like Eminem, for example. A lot of people don't like him because he's not from Detroit for real, but I don't give a fuck about that. But the kid got bars. At the end of the day, the rap game is about bars.
That's a crazy ass white boy.
You know what I'm saying?
And he lets you know. I'm a crazy.
Hi kids, want to see me stick 6 needles through my eyelids?
Yeah, that nigga crazy, but I'm not saying no shit like that.
He said it. He was saying shit.
In my eye.
He said, "But Slim, wouldn't it be weird?" He said he don't want to go to the Grammys, but they like, Slim, wouldn't it be weird? What if you win? He's like, why? So you guys can just lie to get me here, so you can sit me here next to Britney Spears? It's like what he was
tripping,
calling names out and shit.
No, he was tripping.
But that's how he had his own brand type shit. Like that's how he grew.
Hey, you feel like he the GOAT though?
GOAT status. Man, I feel like that's subjective in any direction, bro. I got into a fight with a kid who said that Tupac was whack and Soulja Boy was the best rapper. We got into a fight. And when I realized I had to reflect on that moment and think to myself,
what?
He said Soulja Boy was the best rapper ever and Tupac was trash. When I reflected on that moment, it made me understand. I was in the 10th grade, bro.
How old was he?
I was 15, he was 14.
Oh shit, I don't know what was wrong with Dougie. I was about to say maybe he was a kid or something, but
So that moment made me realize that it's people who believe in their heart that other motherfuckers is the GOAT.
You know what though? You're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
No such thing, bro. Right now, you somebody's GOAT, bro.
Probably my little sister goat. Yeah, that's probably about
that
it.
counts. She a human, right? That counts. It's part of the population.
Little cousins, they be banging my shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
They the one. Hey, look, keep them kids. That's the ones who gonna get your music out there for all the upcoming artists.
Bro, why do you
Fuck
think?
them kids,
Why do you
boy.
think TikTok is the wave?
Fuck with the people who are our age. Fuck what they talking about.
Fuck what they talking about. The kids are gonna be next up.
Yeah.
They're gonna be the ones
You
to
gotta,
push
you
your
gotta put a
shit.
good message behind it. Until I be talking some crazy shit in my shit. You feel me? The kids ain't supposed to hear it, but they be loving it. I don't know.
Hey, yeah, they find a way to relate.
But they
to
supposed
something.
to everything nowadays.
Already.
Like, yeah, my little cousin got man, that's all that crazy shit called do. They
Right.
killing shit. You feel me? They know. You feel me? They know what's up. They know who's popping, bro. For real.
Dog.
For real.
But yeah, man. I mean, let me ask you too.
Okay.
So, like you personally, what do you think about when you hear the word brand? Like, what do you think about when you hear that?
Shit like that shit branding. You gonna know that shit when you see it for sure. Jordan, you gonna know it. You gonna know Walmart. Like basically, you gotta put a picture with a brand for sure.
So when you hear that name and you see that logo,
Yeah. Like McDonald's, that shit just popped up in a lot of people's head. You feel me?
and it brings up certain visuals in your mind.
Some people probably saw it around when I said, you feel, you know how that shit goes.
Yeah, it brings up certain visuals in your
It's
mind.
like, for one, a picture. You gotta have a good picture. Shit. I don't know. You gotta have the sauce. That's what brand is, bro. You gotta have the sauce to me in order to brand shit.
Word.
If you ain't got shit all figured out, bro.
I think that's so amazing, bro. The fact that you set up and you just mentioned a picture. You know why that's so interesting? Because that's what happens. You said you have to have a good picture. I'm not gonna say I disagree. Here's why I challenge that. I think what happens is when we hear these names, when we see these logos, it immediately triggers memories in our minds. Memories of good experiences and memories of bad experiences.
You gotta have it.
So when you see that Jordan logo, it creates a memory of who Jordan is, what he represented, Game 6, or just like the way that shoe look on your foot, or when you got it for Christmas. It triggers certain memories when you see that logo. And branding is all of that. It encompasses all of that when you see a logo or when you hear a name. The memory that it ultimately leaves behind. You know what I'm saying? The taste that it leaves in people's mouth. All of that, it goes into like branding. So like one of my mentors, he replaced the word branding with storytelling. Like that's basically what you're doing. You're telling a whole story here. So I feel like
that makes sense.
You know, if you ever seen the original Batman logo, that bitch trash. Batman actually updated the logo like 50 times. It was trash. Like, but nothing has to be right. It's about the story being told. The logo at the end of the day is just
a lot of companies did that shit too though. Change their logo. For real.
I mean, yeah, it's perfectly fine to do because at the end of the day, it's about the story that you tell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Nike, you know, obviously they had that logo for a long time, but when we hear that name, we see that logo, bring back certain memories, gives us a certain feeling, tells a certain story. You know what I'm saying?
My first pair of all whites.
Damn, you got on the white ones right now. These your what?
They ain't crispy though.
These your first pair?
No, these ain't my first pair.
Oh, okay, but you remember your first pair?
I probably was a baby. I've been wearing.
Hey,
I've been wearing ones all my life, bro.
Damn.
Like for real.
Damn.
I got some baby shoes. My father said they was Jordan, but after that, nigga, it was young.
That's what's up, bro.
That was my favorite fucking shoe, bro.
Man, you could. It's like that's the only shoe that you could never go wrong with. I don't care who you are. I could see that shoe on anybody's foot and they would look official with it.
Hey, real nigga. I don't care who foot is on. It's gonna be on mine. You feel me?
White ones, man. So many memories. But like I said, it all goes back to branding, and like a lot of brands benefit off of what's called social influencing. Like Nelly was the very reason that this shoe really did the marketing numbers that it did. So like, let me ask you, being an artist, like, what's your take on social influencing and how like your name getting bigger can like influence the brands that you work with?
I don't know. Like,
is that something that you look forward to down the line, being able to work with brands?
Somebody, you know what?
Just off your social influence, off your name.
I don't know. I gotta try shit first, bro. Like I gotta get my name out there first. But if I was to, you feel me, get big, I would brand with, or you feel me, I would connect with water companies.
Water companies. That's interesting. Why? Expand.
Like I said to you, you feel me, this is my favorite. This is smart water. This is all I really drink. Feel me? This is what I fuck with for artists. Like I don't know. It's just I be doing my research on shit, and I learned like they pH level is like higher and shit like that. Like less toxic for us type shit.
Word. Okay, so somehow they brand process got over to you. Like, where how did you? Do you remember where you saw that, read that, heard that?
Man, it was a video of this
social media.
Yeah, it was. I don't remember what it was on, but it was a video of this little white lady. She was testing this shit like. She had like 20 different waters, some crazy shit like that.
Word.
She was testing one, you feel me? And like, this showing you what the pH level is, or it was toxic for you, it ain't toxic for you. Like, what's good for you, what ain't. I'm like, shit, I've been fucking with these anyway, that's good. Because they was two of the ones that tested good or whatever.
Word.
So I'm like, yeah, but
that's what's up. Because like that's just huge, bro. It's just like the faces and names that your brand associate with can literally like make the difference. So I figured, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you building your audience, you know what I'm saying, you giving out this music, you putting out this content, and growing this community of people is ultimately going to set you up for more opportunity down the line. Right. But you got to figure out how you can creatively keep these people's attention. So I feel like that one track you dropped, Conversations with bro, you really dug into something, bro. You dug into your bag with that, bro. And I need you to stay creative, bro. Stay creative.
I'm gonna have to cut video for that one, bro.
Stay creative like that. That's keeping attention right there, bro.
I'm still trying to figure out like how I would put the video if I was to drop. I mean, when I do drop video for you, like this shit be overwhelming sometimes, bro.
I feel you. But like you said you just kind of felt like that you was kind of like meant to do this music shit, bro. Cause like when you find what you love, it's not gonna feel like a chore. It's gonna feel like an honor and privilege to do this shit.
Yeah, like. I knew I could write, you feel me? Like, I always been into, like, I ain't even gonna say been into, but I've been, like, a natural writer, bro. Like, literature and all that shit. Like, from the time I was little. Like, I remember I was in, like, 7th grade. I went to Columbus. I was in, like, 7th grade. And I forgot what the fuck the teacher name was. But that nigga, like, he pointed me out in front of everybody, like, this nigga can write. It's like, everybody in this bitch can write. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, no, y'all can write, man. He can write. And I didn't know what that shit meant back then.
So he wasn't necessarily talking about music, but just in general.
Like, you know, some people ain't got fucking common sense.
Right.
No, like
common sense ain't that common.
Like don't know how to write a complete sentence type shit.
Okay.
You feel me? Like that
type shit.
He was basically telling them motherfuckers that's them.
All right, cool. That's what's up. So you you had that gift early. That's what's up.
Yeah, like I ain't know what he meant by it. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I figured that shit out later on.
I think that's like I said, the time that we live in is so dope, bro. Because like you said, you don't believe that there is a window. You understand that the internet is an opportunity, and like, you know, I often I talked about the fact that you can use the internet as an opportunity to like generate income with brands. So like Fashion Nova, they pretty much became $1 billion company from working with people who just have followings on social media. Yeah. The Kylie Jenners of the world, the Cardi B's of the world. Yeah. Hey, post this 19 times on your page, we give you 20 stacks a month. Yeah. That's the kind of deal that they was working out.
Yeah, like, and then that's another thing that come with it. Like, when I say like you don't have to get signed to no label or the other shit, bro. Like you can be one of them artists. Like it's artists who pay to just promote certain shit.
That's
like,
it.
Like Lil Yachty got some type of $1 million. I don't know how much the nigga made, but he got a deal with Sprite, or you feel me, did something with Sprite.
Right.
That nigga paid, man. That young nigga paid. He like, what, 23 now? Young nigga paid.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was that young.
You know, I think he way younger than us, 49.
Yeah.
Well, but yeah, that young nigga paid, bro. Whether his music ash or not, he paid. But I want to put out good music, you feel me? But at the end of the day, if you feel me, that's how you get on, bro.
Right.
That's how you gotta get on. That's how you get on, bro.
Yeah, like that's ultimately what I'm trying to do though. Like, cause I know at the end of the day, brands are always gonna need you to like sell their products.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like even people like in the underground music world, I feel like they could take advantage of going to different business owners saying, "Hey, look, I understand, sir, you just opened you up a restaurant here on the West Side, but this is what I could do. I could make you a quick little skit, a snippet, a little 1-minute rap, promoting your business on some Ice Wear Bezel, iFix type shit."
I was gonna do that with somebody in the city. I'm gonna have to go chop it up with their little manager or the owner of the company first.
Yeah, you can give them value like that.
I ain't
bro.
gonna tell you who it is. You feel me? Niggas might try to take my ID and shit. Fuck off.
For sure. Just give them value, bro. Help them creatively promote their business with music. Like, you know, and then especially once your audience is at a certain following. Imagine when you like 200,000, 300,000 people follow you and shit, and everything you put out gets a hell of attention. Brands are gonna have that. That's gonna be a privilege to them. Like, yo, could you do a little rap about our shit, like some type shit? If that's where you want to take that, I'm just saying that's an opportunity for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot of ways you can get paid off this rap shit.
Well, a lot of ways, bro. But man, in other news, man, you know, today's Sunday, today the 26th,
something like that.
January 26th, man.
No,
I think this today gonna be remembered as a very historical day, man. We lost the great Mamba, Kobe Bean Bryant. Man, it was devastating to hear that news. You know, somebody that, and the name I heard a lot growing up, it was always weird. Kobe. I ain't had no friends named Kobe, no family members named Kobe. You just never heard no name like that. So it's like that name stuck with you, and then you're like, all right, well, who is Kobe? And when you found out, you're like, okay, this is that legend. What kind of impact did the memory of Kobe just kind of like have on your life?
Shit, I mean, I always remember when I was like a kid, my family, they'd watch the games and shit, but they'd be watching the Lakers. I'm like, oh, what the fuck y'all doing? Like, nigga, we from Detroit. We supposed to be watching the Pistons. What the fuck y'all doing?
Right.
I remember my cousin, Kobe. She kept saying that shit. Kobe this, Kobe that. This one, Kobe and Shaq was together type shit.
Damn.
I'm like, no, who the fuck is this Kobe nigga? She talking about Kobe, man. Fuck Kobe.
Pistons on.
Like, you feel me? Like, we supposed to be for Detroit.
Facts.
And I saw that man play, bro.
You understood.
Bro.
You realized why. Like,
and when he was a rookie, he had his own video game out, didn't he? Or he was on the case of the cover of a video game, right? He was on Nintendo 64.
He probably was. He probably more. Yeah. It was one. I think it was like, it's called like Kobe's Courtside or Kobe's Hoops or something like that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Hey,
he had his own video game.
Yep. Hell yeah.
I
forgot all about that shit.
Who had the game before him?
I think probably Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan.
I had to do some research on that one.
Yeah.
But my nigga I think he was a rookie though. Bro, what rookie you know got their own game, bro? Like,
that shit unheard of, bro.
Like, nigga, come on, man.
Shit was meant to be. Shit was in his blood, bro.
There's been niggas on covers of games, but he had his own shit. Like, come on, dog.
Damn. And then, like, when I found out his daughter also died with him.
That's fucked up.
That was just like, yo, like, I understand that we all gotta go one day. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I feel like everything that I do for the rest of my life, bro, the reason why I want to be good to other human beings and just be a good person overall is because it's all about the funeral. I'm getting the fuck out of here one day.
Yeah.
My legacy is the only thing that's gonna penetrate past my flesh.
He left behind some shit. But how old was his daughter? Like
13, bro. Gigi was 13.
That's fucked up.
She was at every game with her. You could tell he cherished the opportunity to be a father and teach her. You know what I'm saying? And pass knowledge on to her.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
You know, it's actually a rumor that Kobe was the hardest worker in NBA history. And like Jay Williams just talked about it on TV. He said one day he went into practice, not practice, but on certain game nights, you can go to the arena and shoot and practice, get your shots up before the game starts.
Right. So
Jay Williams, he was on the Brooklyn Nets at the time, and they was going against the Lakers. He said he came in early, like 2 o'clock afternoon. Kobe was already in the gym, in a full sweat, getting up shots. So he said he took laced his sneakers up and shit, did his hour and 15-minute practice, got done, unlaced his sneakers, looked over. He said Kobe was still working out, doing the same hard full game moves, drenched in sweat.
That's go shit.
Goat shit. And so look, he said, ain't no way this man playing this hard and he gonna show up tonight. He said that night he put up 60 points on their ass.
Let's go shit.
And he asked him at the end of the game, he like, Kobe, why? Like, why do you work so hard? And he's like, well, I seen you come in watching me earlier, and I wanted you to know that you can't outwork me.
Yeah, that's no shit. Because you know what he did? You know what he did, bro? He fucked his head up. He
fucked his head up mentally. That's what it was.
A lot of people can't take that, bro.
The Mamba mentality.
A lot of people can't take that mental shit. You feel me?
That's what it is.
When you get your mental together, you be better motherfucker.
2 jerseys retired, 8 and 24.
Yeah.
So, but that's what it's about, y'all. Legacy. That's why we do what we do. That's why we put out the content we put out. So we can be remembered for the work that we did, the work that we gave, the value that we gave to other people. You know what I'm saying? Your music gives value to other people. Pac got me through some dark ass nights. I could feel the pain coming through the lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
But he was a storyteller too, though. Low key. You feel me?
Yeah, no doubt. He could take you down the narrative and give you a certain perspective. And I feel like that's what you have an opportunity to do. So, you know, tomorrow ain't promised to none of us, but relish today and enjoy that process being in the studio. Those moments, those intricate moments of you figuring it out. But man, I want to thank you, bro, for coming on, man. It's definitely a pleasure to do this, bro. Been sharing your thoughts with the people. Make sure your hashtag's up. Make sure your handle up, man, so they can follow you. And definitely look forward to doing this again next time, man, on a bigger platform.
Hey, next time I come on, bro, I'm gonna have to smoke on me.
Oh yeah, man. Bring your weed through, man. We weed friendly.
I wanted to be a little respectful this time.
Marijuana friendly. Y'all heard it here first. He said next time he bringing the ganja through. So
most definitely.
Catch y'all on the next one. Hey, what's the deal, y'all? Back to the Rock Report. I fucked up already.
Hey, you gotta leave that in there, bro. You got to.